Let's talk about ordering decimals. You might get this type of question. Write these numbers from smallest to largest. The way we're going to approach this is that we're going to look at their whole number but first and write them smallest to largest based on that. If you have numbers with similar whole numbers, don't worry about them just yet. Looking at this set of numbers, the smallest whole number is 0, followed by 1, 2, 3, 8, 11, and finally 12. Now, as you can see, our problem is much smaller. We only have to find the smallest number between two sets. In decimal, like in whole numbers, the value of digits decreases from left to right. This means that decimal numbers with the most zero at the start are smaller. Based on that logic, 1.03 is smaller than 1.3, and 2.05 is smaller than 2.50. Let's have a look at a more complicated example. In this example, not only we have decimal numbers, we also have negative decimal numbers. Try to pause the video and solve the problem. The first thing we're going to do is that we're going to put them in two groups of negative and positive. Because we have more positive decimals, we're going to group the positive decimals by the number of zeros at the start. As we mentioned before, the decimal numbers with the most zero at the start are smaller. However, the opposite rule applies to negative decimal numbers. The negative decimal numbers with the most zero at the start are larger. When they are in groups, we order them by comparing the first non-zero digits. If the first non-zero digits are the same, we'll look at the next digit. And in this case, 0.050 is smaller than 0.059. Now you should feel more confident in ordering decimal numbers. Try to solve this. When we talk about the smaller and larger with the negative decimal number, we are talking about their position relative to 0 on the number line. So in this case, the smallest number is negative 0.01, then negative 0.002, followed by negative 0.001 or negative 0.0010, because these numbers are similar, so it doesn't matter which one you write first.